Welcome back. Let's just go now and talk about the guys that are in the center of everything right now. Talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. A lot of opinions have changed about the Super Eagles, especially after that double header against Cameroon. Tayo, I mean, their attitude and everything is making us see a different side of the Super Eagles. We hope it continues.
Yeah, we hope it continues. But remember, before that game against Cameroon, it was a loss against South Africa. Yeah. After that South Africa loss, it was all doom and gloom.
Yes.
The Super Eagles had no choice whatsoever
to step it up.
Exactly, and that's what they did with that very convincing. They laid down the marker, basically,
yes,
with a 4-0 win over Cameroon, and that's just put them in good stead in terms of qualifying for the for the World Cup in Russia. But let's continue our build-up to the crucial one, which is going to go down in New York on Saturday against Zambia. As at the latest count, 17 Super Eagles players are in camp. And I said it at the start of the show that there seems to be a change in attitude. There was a time, I still remember vividly, players used to stroll in 2 days before a crucial game and still pick up shirts. Yeah. Right. That's no longer the case now. Leading by example is Captain Mikel Obi. He arrived last night in camp. You also have Leon Balogun, William Trust-Ekong, John Ogu, Anthony Nwakeme, Eldison Ichejile, Ogeneka Retebo, Ikechukwu Ezenwa is in camp as well. So you also have Dele Ajiboye of Plateau United, Ahmed Musa, Kelechi Iheanacho, Wilfred Ndidi, Shehu Abdullahi, Odion Igalo, Afiz Aremu was on standby in camp already as well. So the on-base lad, and Ifeanyi as well too. So these guys know what is at stake. And it appears they're fully focused and they're not leaving anything to chance. Yeah,
I'm very happy. I remember both of us having a chat and we were saying that, you know, what if we didn't consider penalty against Cameroon? We'll probably stroll into this game. It would have been a lot easier. But on the other hand, some of us are also happy that they have something to play for, so that complacency wouldn't set in. And we're very happy for that. And we are hoping they can, you know, just continue from where they left it off and, you know, do what we expect them to do against the Chipolopolo of Zambia. So let's talk about the Chipolopolo a little. So at some point, I expected that all this noise, all this talk, we're going to do this, we're going to do it, that it's going to cool off. But the guys are still hitting things up. And look, you can't say it's impossible. If South Africa can come here, beat us in Uyo, it means we shouldn't just wave these guys off.
No one is waving them off. I believe technical advisor, Genaro, the players, they're not waving these guys off. I mean, you can't afford to do that. If you do that, it's at your own peril. And you might just get, you know, stunned down. We don't want that to happen. So I don't think that's the case at all. All these guys, from what they've been saying, they are really, you know, taking this very, very seriously. They're not underrating the Zambians at all. I mean, how can you underrate a side that has beaten Algeria home and away in the space of a couple of days? I mean, you can't even do that. If you do that, then there's something definitely wrong somewhere. First pictures from the first leg that we're seeing right now, Brown Day missing that good chance, but at the end of the day, it turned out to be a win. I mean, actually, you know, that's what set Nigeria's, you know, qualification in motion, going to Ndola to get that, you know, very, very slim win. All 3 points, that's what really matters.
I agree with you, Chai. I think it was an electrifying start. Some of our opponents are still dazed. They are yet to recover. We started well, and we're benefiting from it. A lot of us hope that this will repeat itself on that day, probably without the goal the Zambians scored, that we would score two well-taken goals, win the game.
3 points.
3 points. Just you know, just lay it off and everything ends. And I'm not seeing any other possibility than a win for the Super Eagles. The only thing that most people will say, and I agree with them, let's be cautious. We're not under any pressure. We should win this game and get the job done. And let's really spare a thought for the Cameroonians as well. You know, let's play a thought for them.
I don't care about Cameroon. I just, come on. You know, I mean, this is what really matters. Alex Iwobi, all these guys are on fire coming into the international break. So Cameroon for all I care, they've got their own issues as well too, but that's none of our business right now. Alex Iwobi, Mikel, just to clarify what we saw earlier, Mikel Agu is in camp as well too. The likes of Alex Iwobi, Victor Moses are still being expected in camp. We expect to have a full house today because the team is expected to have its first training session
I'm
later
sparing
today.
a thought for the Cameroonians, not because they're in it at all, but some sympathy for the manager came out to say yesterday that, look, I've been working.
I don't care.
I've been working without a contract, and in spite of all of that, I'm still going to ensure that we win those two matches left. That's commitment right there, and it's a recurring problem in African football, and I'm hoping that some of these issues we're not going to be seeing. A side that won the Nations Cup, you expect they will not be having these problems. I feel sorry for them and happy for Nigeria that we were able to do this to them, and we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully a win under our belts, and the next game inconsequential.
Absolutely, that's what it's about. I mean, no better way than, securing
Getting the job
qualification, before that game against Algeria. You don't want to go to Algeria
Leading anything. I remember,
despite the fact that the Algerians have been piss poor in this qualification series. You don't want to go there trying to get a result.
1993 and 2005, both terrible experiences. 1993, we needed just a draw to qualify for the World Cup. We thought the Algerians were going to just lay dead. We beat them in Lagos 4-1. We went there. It was tough. The guys had to defend. I mean, practically all Nigerian players were in their own half in the second half. In 2005, we were not going to qualify for the World Cup, but we were hoping other results elsewhere. The Algerians came, despite not having anything, having no stake, they still, made life difficult for the Super Eagles. So I'm hoping that when we go to Algeria, I mean, there's nothing to play for.